qualified for the top four going into tomorrow. Very exciting day. I want to ask you guys about, first, from me, as a member of the Juke community, I get to ask a question. This lower bracket run. We know in history there have been some fun lower bracket runs in RLCS, specifically Cloud9 from season 6, right? Where they had a crazy lower bracket run. You guys are on a crazy lower bracket run right now. And obviously that's intense because if you lose, you're out. If you win, you stay alive. So can you talk about kind of the difference there with being in the lower bracket, if there is one, or how that kind of changes your mentality to make sure that you stay in the tournament, and kind of how you're putting this run together?
Honestly, I don't think it affects us. Every game we plan what we want to do, and we don't think about losing. Like, we want to win, and we execute our game plan, and that's about it. Like lower bracket or upper bracket, I don't think it matters that much for us.
And especially on LAN, if you make it through lower and you get the bracket reset, you know, the crowd kind of fuels you through it anyway, so.
Is there an endurance factor there for you guys? I mean, obviously you play Rocket League all the time, but, you know, LAN's a different environment, so does that come into play at all?
I'd say for online it does, but when you're at a LAN in person, it's like, just feels even more. There's not really like, you don't get exhausted when you're playing in front of a crowd, you can go forever.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the adrenaline just like helps a lot, you know, like being in front of a crowd and all that stuff.
It's a different element. I like it. All right, we're going to take some questions from the community now. I guess Ball of Light is very ambiguous with his question, but he's asking for your favorite match, which I think might mean, has there been a favorite match that you've had so far this event?
Probably this one.
Yeah, the
And is it fun, I guess? You know, winning a game 7, it's like exhilarating? Yeah. It's fun when you win. It's completely different if you drop that game 7. All right, looking at that V1 match, we have a question from Silent Marine. The moment that you knew you'd be playing them again, how did everyone feel?
For me, I felt like we needed their revenge, considering when we first played them, they were like talking trash. That it was in the back of all of our heads that we couldn't like let them win. Yeah, I mean, we 4-0'd them before, so we knew whether we lost in the day one match, it was just a fluke.
Yeah,
basically, we know how to play against them. We just need to rewatch the replays and make some adjustments.
Yeah, exactly. Like day one was not ourselves. Like a lot of things went wrong, and we knew like if we were like showing up for game day when it really matters, that we're gonna take that one away.
So was it surprising going to game 7 then, with that in mind?
Yeah, well,
They
anything
played
can
pretty well
happen.
this tournament.
Yeah.
Credit where credit's due,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah.
All right, another question here from Daniel. Very direct question about your next match. What's your plan to take down Team Queso?
I guess I'll do it.
Who's gonna cut the
Honestly,
cheese? Just kidding.
We're gonna review like their games and the game we play. We're gonna figure out like what went wrong. I think our kickoffs were really struggling against Queso, so we're just gonna make sure that we like study them and be ready against them.
Good. Quick question from the chat here. How tall is First Killer?
I'm pretty sure I'm 6 foot.
5'11".
I might be like 5'11", like literally like right there to be 6 foot, but yeah.
And then finally for me, you guys are representing a pretty huge org here. You probably have a ton of fans around the world. So any thoughts for your fans? Anything you want to say to the people who are cheering you on?
Just appreciate all the support. We're gonna keep like putting our hearts out there on the field for you guys, and just keep supporting us, and we'll keep.
We'll make it worth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Make it worth. All right, thanks guys.
Thanks.
Thanks for your time. Yep.